Welcome into Knit Habits. My name is Christina. I am going to be your yarn host, of course, for this channel. And this is my channel where I share my making, mostly knitting, all knitting today, and where I talk a little bit about mental health and to try to help with the stigma of mental health in this channel as well. And so I will be sharing a little something at the end of the podcast. And I'm so glad you're here with me today. Today is episode 18, and it is now June and officially summer, and as you can see, tank top weather. So welcome. Today for you, I have one finished object, one half object, some whips that you've seen. I don't have anything new, but I do have quite a bit over here on my table for things that have come into the house. Some Mother's Day presents, some mail, and some things that I have purchased as well. And don't forget, because if I forget, I probably won't say anything, but remember that I do have my knit along going on. It is hashtag make all the cardigans, hashtag make all the cardigans 2024 on Instagram. And there is also a group for this on Ravelry, and where I have a chatter thread and an FO thread, and there has been a little bit of activity over there. So if you are interested in joining, please go ahead and check that out. And I have had a few new subscribers, so if you're joining me returning, please I just want to let you know that from the bottom of my heart, thank you for sticking with me. And if you're new here, welcome in. I hope you enjoy what you see here today. So just to jump in real fast, my finished object is a pair of socks. I have, let's go ahead here. This is out of the Freckled Whimsy yarn. On her splendid base. This is the squeeze of the day, and this is an 85 superwash merino, 15 nylon, 437 yards for 100 grams on a 4-ply. And here we go. There's that. It did come with a mini in this orange, so I did that on the heel and toe. So there they both are. I believe I did, let me just look here. I think I did 15 stitches in a 2x2 twisted rib here with a German twisted cast on. I don't talk about that often, but I pretty much always use a German twisted cast on if there's going to be something stretchy going on. Shadow wrap heel and a rounded toe. And these are just so fun. And I don't really I wear sandals in the summer, mostly exclusively because I have really hot feet. I don't know if anybody else is like that, but I get too hot if my feet are covered in the summertime. So I mostly wear sandals, but these will be fun in the winter just to throw on. And when you need a little bit of sunshine on a gray winter day, or even in the fall, I think it'll be fine. But these are just really fun. And I love the teal and the orange and that like chartreusey green color. I just love that. So those are perfect. And they match my nails. Don't you love when your nails match your yarn? I do. So 2 socks there. So that is my only finished object for you today. Let's see here. My half object is another pair of socks. Apparently I've been wanting to knit socks, and I think I'm going to put these in summer sock camp. I've never actually joined anything on summer sock camp, but I think I will be now. I think I will be now that that's started up. And these are the Whispers in the Wind socks by Kay Litton, Kay the Crazy Sock Lady. And this is out of, and I just had the tag up here. This is a deep stash item. This is a Toad Hollow yarn. This is in their Winter Solstice colorway, Forest Santa collection, an 80/20, 400 yards. It's really, really pretty. Here it is in its little skein. Caked up. Now, one thing I'll have to say about this sock is I did not realize until I started the second sock that the pattern on here is only supposed to be on the front of the sock. I did it on the front and back until I hit the heel, and then of course I didn't do it on the foot of the sock, but here you go. And it's a really fun pattern. It is a 10-row repeat. I did an extra repeat. She says you can do this pattern 5 times. I did it 6 times before I did the heel. And let me put it on the sock blocker so you can see it a little bit better. And I did 20 rows in the for the cuff, like she says on the pattern. I usually don't do one that's that large, but I went ahead and followed the pattern on that, and it's in the pattern that she puts on there. It is a twisted rib, and I followed that exactly. The rest of it I followed exactly. I just didn't realize that it wasn't supposed to be on the back part of the sock. And I'm moving this over so you can see it a little bit better. But it's a really great pattern, especially with that speckled yarn you're not sure what to do with. It gives it just a little bit of textural interest, I think. And, you know, she has a slip stitch heel pattern on it. Of course, you can put in any heel you want. Of course, I did my shadow wrap heel that I like so much. And, of course, the rounded toe that I always do. But, you know, the pattern works for front and back. If you wanted to mess up the pattern like I did, why not? You know, but it's a really sweet pattern. So this is Whispers in the Wind by Kay Litton, or the Crazy Sock Lady. And I just got it off of Ravelry. So there's that finished one. And then I've only done a couple of few rounds of the pattern here, like 3. So I'll do 3 more. And of course I'm going to do the same thing where I did it on the front and back of the top, the leg of the sock. And of course these are on 9-inch circulars. And this is just a little stitch marker I got from String Theory on another colorway I got. So there you go. There's that. And these are living in my bag from Amy from Happy Little Yarn that I got last year. So there you go. Happy Little Yarn. She has a new tag. This is her old one. And then I got this today from my local yarn store at Oak City Fibers. I got this there today. So check out Amy and Oak City Fibers. He does ship. I saw him doing that today when I was there. He was having a trunk show. So yeah. So there's that. The other things that I have been working on. So I have not been working on my project by Andrea Mowry, the night shift shawl. I haven't worked on it. So I'm not going to be showing it. I think I did like maybe an inch on it, and it really doesn't look any different. So I'm just not going to show that. This project is living in a Knit for Brains bag. Of course, you've probably seen this one before on here. Just my cute little gnomes, my little gardening gnomes. They're so cute. And then the inside of the bag is this green on here. This is my, what is it? Irish Gold by Joji Locatelli is what this is. And I have this all wound up, But this is the Fiber Studio. The colorway is Unique. I got this at the North Carolina Fiber Festival. So I am alternating these two because they are a little bit, well, actually those two are probably the same. These are the two that I'm alternating. This one is a little bit darker than this one. So I am alternating, one row and then the one row back with one and then switching to the other one. So there is that. And this colorway is called Unique, and it's just beautiful. It's such a raspberry color with a little bit of orange, purple in there. I just love it. You can tell in that one too. So what have I done? Well, last time you saw me, it was just a flat piece. And I just finished that flat piece here on the back, right here. And then you pick up on the cast on edge of the front piece. And I think I maybe started one of the front pieces. And then, so you do one or the other. I don't remember exactly which one, which way, but you do one part to a certain length and then you do the other part to a certain length. And then you join them for under the arm. So from here, I've done those two front pieces, and then I have done, I think it's about 8 or 9 inches since I joined for sleeves. And this pattern, it's really a 2-row repeat. You're doing the patterning on the knit side, and then you're just purling back on the other side. So super easy to remember, super, one of those types of knitting that you can just do watching TV. You can be watching, binge watching Bridgerton like I am, which I've seen like 4 times. Have you guys watched season 3? Because if you haven't, my God, is it good. I can't even tell you how much I am enjoying Bridgerton season 3. And yes, the carriage scene is worth it. I cannot wait until Thursday. Well, I can't wait, but definitely looking forward to Thursday when the second season comes out. And then we'll have to wait, 2 years for the next one to come out. But anyway, I digress. It's wonderful. So now I hope, you can kind of tell where I started alternating the skeins, but I don't think it's going to be super noticeable. This pattern is just so pretty. I'll show you here on this back piece. Let's see if I can hold it up better so you can see it. So pretty. Just really, really loving this. It's so pretty. And I think it's going to fit really well. You know that the cardigan I just finished was super gigantic, which is fine. I wear it a lot when I'm sitting at my desk and I get cold. But this one I think is going to fit really, really nice. And that's just going to open up beautifully there. As you can tell, it does have long sleeves, which I think will be fine, but it's gorgeous. So this one will fit really nice. Of course, it's on the needle, so it's kind of funky, but it is beautiful, as you can tell. All right. So that is that. So I still have more to do, obviously, on this, but there you go. And of course, it has my stitch stoppers that say Stay Golden that I got at Oak City Fibers. There's that one. The other sweater that I have been working on is my Leeward by Julie Hoover. Oh, and just to be a good podcaster, hopefully, using a US 4 3.5 on that Irish Gold. and alternating the skeins. Okay. The Leeward by Julie Hoover. Where was I last time we met? Well, I was right here on, this is the front piece. So I did the shoulder shaping here, the underarm and shoulder shaping, and then it goes up to 2 points here for the neckline, which will be probably around there. So I did all of this, which is about, I don't know, maybe 3.5, 4 inches. I mean, if you went to the point, it would probably be about 4 or 5 inches. So all of that is done. And this is out of the Knitting for Olive. This kind of taupey gray color is the oatmeal in the Knitting for Olive Pure Silk. And then the orange is the blood orange color that I got at Oak City Fibers. So there's that with the shaping. And of course this will get put onto the front piece, which I am working on now. So all of that, and then cast on again here, and did that long tail purl cast on with the just the regular long tail cast on. So you cast on and you purl two, and then you just do a regular long tail cast on for the other two. Same colors. And then here you knit to a certain point down here. You do an increase, you knit a certain amount more rows depending on your size, and then again here. And so that's where I'm at. And this is 14 inches here because I had to knit to 14 inches. So that's what I have done. So all in all, about 18 inches since the last podcast. And of course I have my stitch stoppers that say I speak fluent sarcasm on there, that I got from Oak City Fibers. So still working on that. Of course, those are the two colors. And this is also in a bag by Knit for Brains. Of course, Gardening Gnomes again. And this is one of her bags with the, I don't know what she calls it, but it has like the big opening with the metal part up here, the framed one. And so it opens up nice and wide. Love this bag. So that is living in that Knit for Brains bag. And then lastly, the thing that I have been working on a little bit, not as much as I would like to be, it is living in my Button Jar Studios bag that I got from Oak City Fibers, with the floral on the inside. And this is the Hilary shawl by Twin Set and Purl, and this is the one I'm making out of, oh, here's Button Jar Studios tag. And this is out of the Yarnable, that was a deep stash, the Hypnotic yarn in Picnic Basket. In the red. There you go. And this, oh, and I'm in the middle of a row, so great. This I'm making out of a 3.75, and it does have a lot of cables on it. So yeah, I want to make sure I'm showing this the right way to you. There we go. There are the beautiful cables with the seed stitch on there. And I've put about 4 or 5 inches on there. No, maybe not. Maybe like 3.5. So it doesn't look really that much different. I think I've started just a little bit of one more cable, just barely right here. So, but it does have some really beautiful cable stitches on it. And I wish I was working on it more, but it is not one that I can work on while I am working, because I can't really put it down in the middle of things as easily as I can the other ones when I get a phone call. So, but it is really, really beautiful. And of course, I don't know if you've ever used Hypnotic yarn, but it is absolutely, her yarn is just beautiful. So I've moved my progress keeper up so you can see where I'm at next time. All right. So that is all of the things that I have been working on. Things that have come into the house. So let's start with and I'll open it over here. Hopefully it'll be a little bit quieter. And I think I have one more month. I think this month will be the last month for the gift that my kids got me for Christmas, the Friends Club from Trilogy Yarns on her MCN base. This one is called Ross's Wedding. And it's just a really pretty purple with this little bit of gold right here. And there's like that little bit of blue. So this is her 80% superwash merino, 10% cashmere, 10% nylon. It's a really soft, squishy base. So, yeah. And there's that. For Mother's Day, well, actually, before I jump into Mother's Day, Knit Picks had a sale, and Wool of the Andes was super cheap. I think I got all of these 10 skeins of the Wool of the Andes worsted weight for like, I think before tax, I think it was 39 bucks. So I got all of these. This is Oyster Heather, and it's 110 yards, 50 grams. There you go. So I ordered that. Okay, so Mother's Day, I did get a $100 gift card from one of my sons. My son Ricky got me a gift card to Oak City Fibers, which was super generous and not at all what I was expecting, but hey, I'm not going to not take it, right? And so today I went down there and used my gift card as he was having a trunk show, although I didn't purchase from the trunk show, but that's okay. This just looked like such a good deal. So this is Wonderland Yarns. Cheshire Cat, I think I'm not sure that that's the name of the colorway. I don't see a name. Maybe the name of the colorway is First Edition, but there's that. And I got 3 of these. And this is why I thought it was such a good deal. It says it's light fingering, although it doesn't look like light fingering to me. It looks bigger than that, but it's 512 yards and 100% superwash merino. It says it's machine washable, although I don't know that I would, but it was $29.95 for one with 512 yards, which 3 is well over 1,500 yards. So I can definitely, there's sweaters quantity there for less than $100. So, that's great. So there's the name of the colorway, First Edition. Yeah, it says machine washable cold, however, to best ensure the long life for your lovely handmade items, hand wash in cold water and lay flat to dry, which is what I would do anyway. But they're out of Vermont. But how pretty is that? These are my colors, right? I mean, I always are with the pinks and the greens, and matches my nails again. Perfect. And then this one. So, of course, I'll have to either do helical knitting or alternate, but look at those colors. They're so my colors. Yeah. So, got those today with my gift card for my son, so thank you, Ricky. Then, for Mother's Day, my son, Jameson, and his wife got me, I have 4 of these. This is Bernat Blanket. It's the polyester yarn. And so I'm probably going to make a blanket out of this. He got me 4 of these in the same colorway. So I'll probably make 4. And this is coming out pretty muted. This is a little bit more salmony orange color than it's showing. I mean, these two are coming out pretty much right, but this one's coming out a little bit duller. And this is a discontinued yarn, but hey, you know what? I can make a blanket that'll, you know, we can all cuddle up under with this. And also got me, Oak City Fibers had some Katrinkle tags, which I can now use, that say their name on there. From Katrinkles. There you go. And these are just going to be stitch markers because you can't, you'll have to move them as you go. There's no opening or anything on them. So there's that. And then he also got me some Emma yarn, also from Oak City Fibers. You know, they asked what I wanted. And of course, my answer was yarn. You know, yarn of any kind. So sorry, I'm just taking the price tag off of here. There we go. Okay, so this is Emma's yarn, and I've never had Emma's yarn before, but he got me these two. I think they go together beautifully. So, you know, this might be a cowl or a hat. This is DK on her Simply Spectacular DK. This is just called May 24. It's a 75-25, 255 yards for 100 grams. And it's just so pretty. I love that blue. So nice. And then this one is Nightshade. Same makeup here, 75-25. And it's just deep tonal purple. So those go really well together, both on the same base. And so that was the Mother's Day haul. And then the last thing I ordered, they were having a sale at Full Moon Fibers. There's their little thing. There's a thank you. Here is their information. If I could stop moving, that would be helpful. Whoop, there we go. And it came with some stitch markers and this cute little progress keeper, a little duck. So cute. Let's see if I can show you better on here. There you go. So cute. And I just ordered a sock blanket. This is called Favorite Granny Square Blanket on the Solar Sock Blank 80/20. That's going to be fun. All right, so that is all. That's all I have on knitting. Life has just been life. Life has been work. You know, taking care of family and that sort of stuff. Watching Bridgerton, like just a fiend. I hope if you guys have been watching that, please let me know in the comments below if you're enjoying season 3 as much as I am. So that is all the knitting and life content. I will jump really quickly into mental health related things. And the thing we talked about last time was unhelpful thinking styles, and I said I would talk about another unhelpful thinking style. So the next one I'm going to talk about is called mental filter. And mental filter is, things are falling off tables over there. Mental filter is only paying attention to certain evidence or certain types of evidence. So the statement that goes along with that one is noticing our failures but not seeing our successes. So I see that a lot with people, and I know I've done it myself of, you know, some people say things like, I never do anything right. I don't have, you know, I don't have anything that's going well in my life. I don't have anything good. I've never done anything good, you know, those sorts of things where everything is bad right now. Everything is going wrong, which, you know, it can definitely feel like everything is going wrong in our lives. And it's certainly sometimes easier to filter out anything that's good. And I will be very honest with you, you know, sometimes those things that are good are the things that are our, maybe even our basic needs, right? That seem like the things that are good. And sometimes we have to sit back and go, you know what? I have 3 square meals. I have lights on. I have a place, you know, roof over my head. And sometimes that's what we have to hang on to. And that can be really hard during those times. I get that 100%. But sometimes with people, when I talk to them, I do have to go back and go, well, you know, you just said that you know, you got a promotion at your job, but, you know, some other things maybe have fallen apart in your life. So maybe not everything is terrible. You know, we have to kind of go back and remember that not everything is a bad situation in our lives. And so that's where things like gratitude journals can become really important. I do try to, on occasion, have my gratitude journal that I do have, that I do write in on occasion. I'm not as good at it as I am in writing in other things. But, you know, just little things that are going well in your life. And just kind of remind yourself that not everything is negative, even though sometimes it truly can feel like everything is not going well in our life, right? But sometimes we have to try to filter in the good things. So if you get stuck in that thinking pattern, or if you notice yourself getting stuck in that knitting pattern, you find yourself getting stuck in that thinking pattern, just remember to take a moment or a few moments or a few moments every day and just write some things down, or remind yourself that things are moving okay. So just to put that out there, and next time we'll talk about another mental unhelpful thinking style as well. I will be putting on at the end of the video, my husband and I did go to the Greek festival that they had at our fairgrounds just last weekend, so I will put in a little clip of that toward the end. We were able to have some really good pastries and food from like Greek food and Greek pastries that were absolutely delicious. Some baklava. I am, per my ancestry DNA, 8% Greek. So I told my husband, I said, well, I get to be here because I'm Greek, even though it's just a little tiny bit. But yeah, so that was fun. And I got a shirt that says, Ouzo drinkers make better lovers, or make the best lovers. Just to have a little bit of fun. And my husband and I shared a shot of Ouzo. If you've never had Ouzo, it is a licorice flavored liqueur that's sometimes had after a meal. I love black licorice. I know I'm one of those weird people that love black licorice, but I really do. So we shared that and had a good meal and just some good times out at the Fiber Festival last weekend. So I'll put that at the end. And then, of course, Juneteenth is coming up. I have a few days off around then, and the Pride Festival is coming up on the 22nd of June. So I'm looking forward to going to the Pride Festival like we did last year. So hopefully I'll have some footage from that. And then July is my birthday month, so that is always a good time as well. So I'm going to leave you guys there. I have still been reading, but I haven't been talking about it, but I still have been reading. If you want, I will link my Goodreads in the show notes if you want to check out what I've been reading. But that is that. And I hope you all are doing well. Please leave me some comments. And until I see you guys next time, please make sure that you are giving yourself the same grace that you would give everyone else. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Bye-bye.